Welcome to Castin Cajun. I'm your host, Tony Fontenot. Bass fishing out of Doiron's Landing in Stevensville, Louisiana today. I'm with my good friend Winston Michel, a local wildlife and fisheries agent. So get ready for an exciting half hour with Castin Cajun. So you think they killed some fish in here for the storm?
Oh, I'm sure some, you know.
Bayou Lafourche was full of floating fish.
Oh, they had fish on this side that died. I mean, no doubt. But was it a great amount? I don't think so. Because, I mean, you still had people catching fish, you know, right after the storm.
Right.
And
we're talking about right after Hurricane Isaac.
They had a tournament a couple of weeks after, and they caught, the guys won it with a 19-pound stringer from this side. So
wow.
I can't see where it
didn't kill all of them.
Didn't kill it, you know, it didn't impact it like nothing like Andrew or anything like that.
Good. All right, Irv. Nice one. Nothing wrong with that. Good job.
All right.
Healthy fish.
First fish of the morning on the new Mr. Twister Poc'it Series crawfish.
Why do they call it a Poc'it Series?
Well, what they did was whenever they designed it, they put these little holes back here, and what it does is when it falls, it submits bubbles like a real crawfish.
Awesome.
So every time you work it, it makes bubbles.
And you caught him on that handicap crawfish.
Yeah.
One-arm crawfish. Another bite you had earlier took the other claw off.
Yep. And they still hit it with just one arm. They usually have two, by the way. So, but what a start.
Yep.
You know, put him back.
Do it again, Winston.
All right, ready to go again. This time we got two legs. Or two claws, I should say.
Yeah. Fish on, fish on. Oh, fish off. Tried to let him play in the water. Tried to let him play in the water for the camera, and he played all right.
Yeah, when they came out with the with this Poc'it Series craw, they also came out with it's like a paddle tail style worm, and also a little small curl tail. It's kind of geared along the finesse side of things.
Yeah.
And I've tried all three.
Downsized, all of them are downsized.
Right. I've tried all three, and I mean, I've caught on all three of them.
Let's see if we can do it today while we got the camera.
That's right.
He's on top of a log. Now he's swimming off. I'm gonna get this one in the boat. I'm gonna play around with him. A little male, huh?
Yeah, I would assume that probably a lot of the little males are gonna start moving in.
What month do they usually start to get on the nest here, Winston?
It all depends on the water temperature, but usually February is a good month, you know, because you start getting a little more daylight, and then you fixing to have your time change around March, and it all has something to do with the amount of sunlight that shines, you know, on the beds and stuff. And you know, sometimes some areas, of course, in in the states are different, but like our area, we usually around February, March,
it gets up in the high 60s.
Yeah.
The water temperature.
You know, water temperature, when it hits 60, usually your first round of your big fish are gonna spawn. And then after that, they'll your second spawn will start.
Fish on. You told me I was gonna get one by that tree.
By that tree?
He told me. Winston knows. Another one on that Mr. Twister Speed Craw. And what did you call it?
It's
Poc'it?
A Poc'it Series.
Poc'it Series. All right. Finally. Oh yeah, Irv, check him out, Irv.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a nice one.
His name is Winston, but it's a inside joke on the Irv thing. Beautiful, beautiful, healthy fish. Caught him on the Speed Craw.
Poc'it Craw.
Oh, excuse me. Caught it on the Poc'it Craw, Mr. Twister, Poc'it Series. I'll get it right before the end of the show. What color you call this, sir?
That is black neon.
Black neon. What?
They followed it all the way to the top of the water.
My line is almost at the boat. I knew it didn't get there by itself. Right, Irv. Another pretty little bass, healthy. Oh, oh. Now we gotta explain that. I was waiting for you to catch one on the other side and see what happened.
This one was caught punching through some grass, and again with the Mr. Twister Poc'it Series. It's pretty versatile bait. You know, you can trailer a jig with it, you can flip it Texas, or you can punch mats with it.
I was watching Winston. I was fishing on this side of the lily boom. He was throwing across it. I was saying, man, if he catches a big fish, I want to see him pull it over. But he happened to catch a knothead, and worked pretty good.
Yep.
You want to back up and fish that boom some more?
It's up to you. We can make a loop again if you want.
Okay, let me hit this tree right quick. Come on, baby. He's got a black spot on his side. Ooh, he's fat. Not very long, but he's chunky. He was so good.
He wasn't going nowhere.
Stuck here in the bone. Get a black spot on him. All right, little fat guy. Birds. Put them in the pot. Throw a bait out there, cook him, bring him in, let him touch it, and then throw it back. Yeah, but somebody told me, that's against the law. That's all right. Well, I threw over there, the fish blew up on it at the stump.
As soon as it hit the water, you hit it.
Nice. A fat little chunky one there, Winston.
Yep, that's a decent fish there.
And I pitched it, it bounced off a cypress tree. As soon as it touched the water, that fish exploded on it. That one looked like it's full of eggs. Or just fat?
Probably just fat. They probably feeding up for the winter.
Nice. Should have told you I was about to cast it to focus on the foot of that tree. Fish on. I'm staring at mushrooms on the tree, and I notice my line swimming to the middle of the canal.
probably have to watch. There you go. Push down with your finger.
Sorry about that little jaw pressure there, buddy. But you can see the mushrooms over there. We call them champignons in French, Cajun French anyway. And they are delicious. Fry them, cook them in a gravy. Those mushrooms will not be there when I leave. Another little bass. One of black and blue. We were just talking about picking up and moving back to where we were catching the fish earlier, but it looks like we might be on some more. That's the smallest one so far, Winston. But I'm glad he joined us.
Oh yeah, it was better than nothing at all. Any fish you catch is a good fish.
Seems like the fish were like 500 or 600 yards back up the canal. So we're gonna get something cool to drink out of the Yeti ice chest and a sandwich and idle our way back to the fishing spot. Nice bass there, Winston Michel.
By the time I get another one. I was kind of dry for a little while.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Well, he's dark.
Well, yeah, that water's clear. It's very, very pretty fish, healthy fish. All right, we're gonna let everything go.
Get him, Herb.
Come on.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's a little better one. It's a little heavier. Another one on the Poc'it Craw.
Yeah. I wonder if it's real.
Sometimes you gotta wonder.
Tell him what you switched to there, Irv.
Well, the wind was blowing a little bit, so I decided I was going to swap over to a spinnerbait. See if I could maybe get a bite on something like that.
And that's one of those Shaw Grisby Strike King spinnerbaits?
This is actually an old sniper spinnerbait that they don't even make anymore. I was fortunate at work one day. I met the guy who designed them and built them. And he had a few left, and he gave me a handful of them.
So you better not lose it.
Nope, that's right.
He wanted to jump back in the boat.
That's right.
This is what the package looks like that the Poc'it Series crawfish comes in. And the one I'm going to try right now is called an Okeechobee Craw. See what Okeechobee color looks like. Blue on one side, looks like motor oil on the other side.
Son, that is a mule of a shoe pick.
That's what we're looking for. Come here, you big old bowfin. Oh, he's not ready yet. Golly, I'm gonna knock him off for you.
Dude, that's a big old shoe pick there, don't you?
That is a big shoe pick. Also known as a bowfin. Woo! Give me some dab. All right, now we got to figure out how to work the live well in here. Yeah, he's got teeth.
Was that not a big shoe pick?
Now, Winston, let's see what that shoe pick did to your hand.
He bit me.
He bit you? Oh, it's just a little bobo, a little scratch. But he could have been a lot worse.
Well, it hurt.
We call them shoe pick. They're also known as a bowfin. They're good eating, but you got to clean them alive, which I don't really care for, but I'll do it. So we've just put him in the back live well. He's coming home with us. We're releasing all the bass, but the shoe pick's coming home. Will he make it in the boat? I think so.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Nope.
Oh, Winston.
He kind of just stuck it and took off with it there. Not a bad little fish there. And he didn't bite me.
You can lift those.
Yep.
They're a lot friendlier.
They're so pretty.
Yeah. What we did was, we started out on the other side of the levee, fishing off a grassy lake. We launched at Doiron's Landing, picked up quite a few fish, but then it looked like the bite shut down. So we picked up and crossed the levee right across from Doiron's and got in Flat Lake. And we fishing the canals off of Flat Lake now. Now, Winston, would you lift this fish for me?
No.
No?
You on your own.
Would you net him for me?
I'll net him for you.
If you won't lip him, would you net him? He's not as big as yours, but he'll make some patties. My favorite way to eat these fish is to make patties or fish balls. Mix with, boil the meat and then mix it with potatoes and breadcrumbs, onions, bell pepper, garlic, and don't forget the jalapenos. I'm going to show you what the teeth on these things look like, but I'm not going to use my hands to open his mouth. They don't really show. Got him? Another shoe pick. Boy, he's lively. There he is. Another
All right.
shoe pick. Oh, he spit the hook out. Wonderful.
Hallelujah.
Shoe pig, bowfin, or cypress trout, whatever you choose to call them. Winston Michel, once again, you put me on the bass, and I want to thank you.
Not a problem, anytime.
I appreciate that. And those shoe pick were a nice line up. We caught most of our fish on a Mr. Twister Poc'it Craw. We caught a few on the humdinger spinnerbait and a few on this rattling rogue, which you can see has quite a few battle wounds. As always, I want to give a special thanks to our military, our veterans, and our active troops. We appreciate all you do for us. Keep them in your prayers. Until next time, keep on casting.